Just hoping to get this all set up. It's been a while since I've done a live video. So let's just see if there's one. Let's not hear myself. That's also awfully bad. Right, let's get this show on the road. Let's hope this is all working properly. I shall be surprised if it is. Right, hello and welcome to the first ever live video in 2025 here at Crafty Simulations. I don't normally do live videos for the reason of my internet is not the best in the world, but I have decided to give it a whirl because I'm going to tell a little story. And yeah, it's flight simulated. Don't get me wrong, it is flight simulated, but obviously things happen. So anyway, I'm in Flight Simulator 2020 and we are here with the Carenado CT181, I can't remember what it was, Skylane anyway. It's the Cessna with the G1000 set up with screens. So hopefully that is going to be an adequate background, a backdrop for my story. So anyway, let's get this aircraft going, shall we? So yes, thank you, autopilot. Right, so we'll have the beacon lights are on. There's a track IO on as well, that would usually help. Alright, so mixture to full, pop pitch to full. Singing to myself now. Right, so we'll have fuel pump is on. Wags, clear on the left, clear on the right, clear up front. Units on. Start leaving the throttle a little bit, and we shall clear that. Right, flaps coming down. Taxi lights are on. This is not going to be a how-to for flying the Cessna here, but like I say, a little bit of a story to tell. So, if you haven't recognised it, we are currently sat at RAF Waddington in Lincolnshire. Scenery available on flightsim.to. So, parking brake is off. Let's go. So this is not the video I envisaged making tonight. I have a very strict routine and not really that much time to actually record the videos. I do like to do a little bit of work around my videos, you know, get the title cards all sorted out, and basically testing ideas for what I need to do for videos. I like to get all that stuff sorted out well in advance before I actually sit back and actually do the video. And normally I record these videos basically on my last day off before work. So I need to get 2 videos normally sorted out before I go to work. Fairly worked quite well. I don't think I've ever missed anything really, apart Christmas period. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing anything Flight Simulator over Christmas, but yeah, normally I get 2 videos out. Flaps I can't even see. Yes. So, well, first of all, let's just get through this and say I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year. I hope if you got any Flight Sim goodies, they were brilliant. I myself purchased a set of Honeycomb, I forgot the name of the company. Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo column and throttle. I got it before Christmas. But that was my treat to myself. So let's just concentrate before I get going. So parking brake said. Sorry for track IR going nuts. Probably really should set up autopilot really. So let's set that for 2000. Vertical speed. We will do that ourselves actually. Right, mixture's full, pop mixture's fully forward. Sitting on the wheel brakes, lights are set. One stage of flap. There's 40, 50, 60 knots indicated, 70, and she wants to fly. Flaps confirmed up, landing lights are off, taxi lights are off. Let's get that annoying noise off, the fuel pump. So, autopilot can come. Altitude. Really nice if the autopilot would respond. I'll do it myself. Right, finally. So, what is this story of which I am going to tell you? What woes have I had? Well, it actually starts New Year's Eve, funnily enough. I have my flight simulators running through Steam. I know there are people out there that don't like Steam. I found it to be pretty much adequate for my needs. All my games are running through Steam. And basically, I decided to load up the flight sim. I wasn't going to create any videos over Christmas and New Year, but I couldn't log into Steam. Couldn't do it. Password was not allowed. It turned out, much to my joy, but basically my account had been hacked. Password had been changed, and all my details had been, all my safety and security related stuff regarding Steam had been changed. I got given a IP address of the location of which had done the work, and it was in Malaysia, or that's where the IP address was coming from. So yeah, I had no access to my Steam, no access to my simulators, no access to anything. Now I have a system separate, a separate system for my simulators. So I have Flight Sim 2020 and 2024, both running through Steam on a separate system. I have a few other games on there, but nothing much. And now I had nothing. I couldn't access them. So I was like, joy. New Year's Eve. This is the time when you really don't want to be doing much work. So I basically had to get in touch with Steam. Locked my own account out, because you can basically lock the account to stop anything that are obviously happening. Contacted Steam and went through all the hurdles and jumps and what I've got to do and what I've not got to do to prove my account is real, because I now have to prove to Steam that my account is my account. So that was joy, that was fun. There's many ways of proving. I don't know whether anyone's actually gone through this process, but there is a lot of things you have to go through. So I have to give them the last 3 transactions that I went through with Steam to basically prove that I was the correct owner of the site. Now obviously this is over New Year's Eve. I don't expect anything to happen over New Year's Eve. I don't want to even be working on New Year's Eve. And Steam's replies so far were all automated services. So anyway, New Year's Day, still can't log on. I had to check my bank accounts, obviously, because there's payment systems connected with Steam. Now luckily there was no transactions or no new transactions taking place or anything like that. So basically I had to prove, like I say, that I was the correct owner of the site, correct owner of my account, and basically rely on Steam finding out what's gone wrong and doing their best to get my account back. Now whilst I was going through this process, obviously I'm thinking to myself, crumbs, I can't do any content, I can't do any practice, I can't do any anything. I'm stuck, completely stumped. And I found somebody on Facebook who had the same issue, and they played a lot of Call of Duty, and basically by the time they got their account back, which was a good few weeks apparently, Activision, I believe it was Activision do Call of Duty, had basically given him a lifetime ban. So he had to then prove to Activision that he was not the person that obviously had done the deed with the, he had his account stolen and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't him that had done anything mischievous. Now, I assume he got that problem sorted, but I was like, oh, Christ, I don't want to have to go through that problem. So I was worrying, I was a bit panicky, but New Year's Day, back 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock time, Steam finally came back with a new password and told me to go through and do a load of stuff, change my security, check my computer had been not been hacked or anything like that. That was the first thing I did. Scan the computer straight away. Computer's fine. So I got my account back and I'm like, yes, brilliant, marvellous. I checked all my games were there, I checked that there was no purchases, I checked that everything was working and everything was happy, Steam was happy, I had new security levels put in, everyone's a winner. I don't know who was trying to get hold of my details, but you didn't get anything, so hey-ho. So anyway, I thought, that's it. I am now a free man, I can go back to doing videos, I can go back to at least flying the simulator. And I did, for a short while, and then Microsoft decided to have a little issue. Now we all know the standard joke of the moment, which is 2024. I don't mean the year, I mean the Flight Simulator 2024. There's issues, let's be honest. I have it installed, I've used it a few times. I know personally that my internet is not up to par with the simulator. That's my main issue. But I do obviously admit that there is lots of other issues regarding the sim. But basically 2020, the sim of which I have spent numerous hours on, and I have set up and I have fettled and I have worked with and I understand a lot of things. You know, I've changed a few things, I've tweaked a lot of settings, I've got it running just how I want it to run, and basically it went back to basically day one. And I don't mean the updates or anything like that. Basically, it lost all the settings, all the controls, all the accessibility. It all come back, if you know what I mean. When you first start up the sim, you obviously have to ask it, you know, what you need to do, and it detects your settings based on your computer's preferences, which put it at ultra. Which I don't run everything at ultra. I run everything ultra to high. But basically, I'd lost everything. I'd lost all my settings. And all the options had come back. When I went back to fly, yes, the aircraft were there. Yes, my control settings were there, because my control settings are stored on the actual computer and not on a server in Microsoft or Steam or Xbox Live or anything like that. But everything else, all gone. So I had to spend the next few hours today sorting that all out. So I thought to myself, finally got it all done. I had a headache by this point, a whopping headache. But I got it done. I was all happy. So, like I said, we're now at the last night before I go to work. I have to get some videos out. I had ideas for videos. I got my title cards all sorted out. So I started recording a video, which was going to be a flight from Wickenby to Fenland, two airports or airfields that are Burning Blue Designs airfields. Featured them before on the channel. And I did the flight. I'd set the sim back up as best I could to what I remembered. There were still a few issues here and there. It was only about halfway through the flight that I realised that I didn't have my online functionality turned on. So the good-looking graphics down there were not good-looking at all. So that had to change. So I finally got this all sorted, and I finally landed at Fenland, and I'm like, yes, finally, one video done. Let's go on to the next video. So that's what I normally do. I just reset the simulator. I have an idea for my second video. I go out and do second video. I did second video. Just a flight around Waddington, pretty much what we're doing at the moment. And, well, got that all recorded. Closed the simulator down, opened my editing software up, got ready to actually start doing some work. My audio was absolutely pants. And I mean terrible. It felt like I was talking or listening to someone down one of those, you know, you have the two cans of, two empty bean cans with string between them. That's what quality sounded like. It's awful. So I was like, great, I've just done the two videos. And I've got no audio. So I'm hoping this live video's audio is a lot better than what my previous videos was. Now, I can't put those videos up anymore. I just can't. I wouldn't be happy with them. So they're going to have to be delayed. They're going to have to go out for next week's release. So I've got to come up with a video, but I can't fly, record, edit, tweak, upload in the time I've got left, really. So I've got to do a live video, and I don't do live videos that often. So here I am. This was the aircraft I was actually going to do the first video in, the Carinado Cessna here, Cessna 182T, I can't remember which one it is, Skylane anyway. So yeah, it's been interesting. This hobby tests you. Normally it would be Flight Simulator 2024 that would test you. No, this hobby has been testing me. So here I am, live video. I hope it goes out alright. I hope everything is alright. I don't tend to do too many live videos. I want to go back to doing live videos, I really do. They're not easier, because I can't do a script or anything, because I'm I can't pre-record anything because it's a live video. But I'm here, persevering. But what I will say, I will take this time to actually say this, because I actually said this in the first video that's not going to go live anymore. I have always said, this channel is not about numbers. It is not about, please support me, you've got to support me, like this video. What's the words everyone says? Share this video, call it, contact it, not contact, put a message underneath it, all that kind of stuff. YouTube loves that. It's none of that. None of that at all. Yes, I like it when somebody likes my video. I like it when somebody puts a comment up and says, that's a really good video, or that's a really good aircraft. I like it as well. Or I also weirdly like it when someone says, I just got a comment. Sorry, I just got a comment just come through. Yeah, I like it when people put up, I don't like this video because of. If somebody puts up, I don't like this video and you're rubbish and that's that, I'm just going to ignore you. That's just the way I am in life. But if you tell me the audio is pants, or my flying is pants, or you give me a tip on how to fly an aircraft, I'm going to genuinely pay attention to it, because you're probably a flight sim supporter or an aviation supporter. I'm a flight sim and aviation supporter. Everyone's a winner. So yeah, Arthur Francis, audio seems okay so far. Thank you very much. I was really hoping it was working properly. So yeah, I am going to come back doing live videos. I'm not saying live videos are easy, but I do like flight sim. Yes, what subject was I prattling on about? Oh yes, supporters, that's the thing. So I've been doing this page now for a little under a year, and I've got over 100 videos. What we've got, 300 something supporters. I know it's nothing. I know that there are a million better channels out there in this world. But I just want to say, for all those guys and girls that have supported me, for all those companies, and there have been companies that have spoken to me on content before, and I have worked in cahoots with a certain scenery creating company, I want to say thank you. I want to take this time now to say thank you, and I want to basically grow this page grow this channel even, as much as I can. I'm not going to beg for numbers. I'm not going to beg for everyone to support this page and I want 1,000 likes by the end of, end of the day, anything ridiculous like that. This page is just here to show flight sim off. I'm not an aviation pilot. I am a flight sim aficionado, I suppose is one way of putting it, and I have been involved in flight sims since they came on floppy disks, for crying out loud. I love flight simulation. It has taught me a lot of things, and Flight Simulator 2020 for me personally is the go-to sim. 2024 I fully accept is the future. Does it work properly yet? Not so much. But it is the future. It is going to replace 2020. No matter what we say, and I can't wait for 2024 to be a sim that works as good as 2020. I mean, look at this. Just look at this. This looks realistic to me. I know that there are better systems out there that will make it look a lot better. But to me, I love just getting on my sim and just flying for the fun of it. And I want to share that with the channel. I want to help people who maybe don't understand some of the avionics, maybe don't understand what available aircraft there is out there in the flight simulator world. I want to share that, and it is a general aviation thing. Yes, I've done military aircraft, I've done historic aircraft. Most of my content is aimed around aircraft like this. It's aircraft that we could in reality get in and fly. So that basically is my story of what has happened recently. As you can see, some of the settings are still not quite how I want them, but it's a lot better than it did look. I can tell you that for note. And that's why I'm going to do this live video. Now, I know it's a stupid time in the UK to do a live video, but when you watch this video, if you support this channel and you do watch this video, tell me whether you think it's a good idea for me to not move away from pre-recorded videos and edited videos and all that, because they're still going to be there. No matter what happens to this computer, no matter what happens to my settings and all that, I will sort them all out. But do you want me to do more live videos around general aviation? So we are coming back. We're not going to land straight away, but we are here at RAF Waddington. Like I say, the scenery is available on flightsim.to. It's completely free. It's been updated recently, so we've got more realistic buildings now. And it's my home RAF base. Right, so landing lights are on. We'll make a lazy left-hand turn. Flaps down one stage. This is where I normally try and concentrate now. Lift the wing up there. This is the trouble with Cessna or high wing aircraft. The visibility of your level is not the best. Definitely an excuse for track IR. Very high approach. Luckily we've got a long enough runway. If I can stop the plane from hopping like that. Mind you, not the best landing in the world, but any landing you can walk away from. So, let's mixture, bottle, and that. So, I hope this little story has, well, not inspired you, because it didn't inspire me, but I hope it gives a little bit of explanation as to what's happened to me over the last week or two, and where I want to take this channel. And like I said, I know this channel will never be the bestest flight simulator channel in the world. I don't expect that, and I wouldn't want that, if I'm perfectly honest. What I want to do is just show flight simulation off to people that are genuinely interested and probably don't know what is out there in flight simulator world. I think there was a flight simulator called Flight Simulator World, wasn't there, before this? But anyway, so if you are interested in general aviation, then this channel is probably for you. I will focus on general aviation aircraft, but I will feature other military aircraft. Nothing too stupendous, but Spitfires, Hurricanes, Vulcans, things like that have all featured before, and I dare say will feature in the future. But yes, this will be the second year for the channel. I haven't got through the first year technically, but we are just about into the second year for the channel. And I want to try and grow the page. I want to try growing an identity out of this channel. So if you've got any suggestions, if you think that live videos are worthwhile punt for me to go down, let me know. Like I say, if you've got any suggestions on how I can grow this channel, please let me know. I'm always happy to talk to people. If you say it's good because of this, brilliant. If you say it's bad because of that, brilliant, because you said it's because of. And I will always take someone's advice on board and see if I can improve things with my setup that I have. So, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a different one. I know this is not the video I wanted to create. My two videos that I was going to create today will be now moved on to a week on, and they'll come out next week. But like I say, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed my story and my little history that I've had. And I will see you in a future Microsoft Flight Simulator video very, very soon.